Gold jacket, green jacket, who gives you?
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Gold Jacket, Green Jacket podcast. We are here for episode number 80. My name is Christian Dragonetti. It's a pleasure to have you with us as always. Joining me is my co-host, great friend, and official top 10 Australasian finisher, CBN, Joel Mitchell. What's going on, mate?
CBN, he was always going to slip it in, you dickhead.
I liked Noah on an official Aus Tour post of the leaderboard comments. CBN. fire emoji or whatever.
Shit.
I saw it. I was like, I logged into the podcast account on Instagram.
I thought it was on
and
my post.
I liked it. I was like, this is mint.
I thought it was on my post. No. I saw it. It was on the PGA Tour of Australasia's post with me tagged in it, and it has this little shit tagging CBN. Like, what the fuck, dude? Like, fuck you little shit. Right? You know what makes it even better?
Go on.
On the group chat, so we have this pro shop group chat, right? And sorry, out of context. No, it was not a part of it, of course.
No.
It's a pro shop, right? So there's the 6 of us. And Ollie, I think, puts up going, great week, CBN, like, proud of you, great stuff. Awesome.
Yeah.
Luke then goes, CBN, question mark.
He doesn't know.
Right? And
He doesn't listen.
Oh, no. He's listened.
Okay.
But it's not like the consistency.
He's not up to date.
You know, yeah, which, look, nothing on him. If you know what I mean? But
from a former guest.
yeah.
Come on.
But Ollie goes, only loyal podcasting listeners will understand, right? And so I'm just like, he doesn't know. Right? So I went in today, right? I'm running off an hour of sleep. So if I look like an alien, it's
And
probably
sound
because
like
I am.
one.
If I sound like a peanut, right? This is hitting the spot, not the point.
Yep.
I came in today. I was wearing literally this. I came in just to drop clubs off and say hello. I just wanted to come in and see everyone.
Yeah,
right?
fair.
Because they're the second family, right?
Of course.
Anyway, I ended up doing a lot of putting, right, which was awesome. Another point, I walk in and Luke's like, hey! Like, Luke's like, yeah, good stuff. Like, well done. How was it? Right, we talked a bit of shit. And then I said, you don't know what CBN means, do you? Right? He goes, oh, yeah, I was meant to ask you about that. I'm like, oh, I should have shut up. Right? Anyway, and I talked him through it about this stupid fucking app now that I now have this reputation for that's got circling around Rosanna pretty quick. Right? And I showed him. He's like, oh, yeah. And I'm like, yeah, I do it on the plane. He goes, sure you do. Right? I said, I do it on the plane. I'm like, and they call me color by numbers. He's like, I love it. I'm like, fuck. Right?
So if you hadn't just told me that story, right, I would have told him. If you had told me that Luke doesn't know about CBN and then didn't follow up with the story you just told me,
Yeah.
on Thursday, I've got another lesson with Raptor. So I would have told Luke on Thursday.
So I gave him the update. And he goes, oh, that makes sense. Aha, right? And then it's sort of like, yeah. Anyway,
I'm so glad it's catching on.
I'm like, that's why Ollie and Noah have like caught on. Like Noah, I'm not Joel anymore.
CBN.
To him, I'm CBN. Right? He goes,
And that's the goal.
And he's pissed that my name is on my bag. He's pissed. It should be CBN. He's pissed. Right? He goes, you fucked up.
Sash from Titleist, if you're listening, please send Joel a bag with CBN written on it. That'd be hilarious.
I'll set it on fire.
In different colours. Each letter in a different colour.
If it came in
Just
green.
purple, green, and yellow.
Yeah. Oh, man. I'd low-key froth it.
That'd be sick. For a bit of context, ladies and gents, Joel, you've just got back from Papua New Guinea.
I did.
You had a tour event, first tour event of the year, and resulted in a top 10 finish.
Yes.
Congratulations.
Ta.
We are so proud of you, right? Considering that your previous tour events have not gone the way you would have wanted with very unlucky miscuts and whatnot, for you to then explode onto the scene, for lack of a better term, and produce a top 10 finish whilst playing golf that you were probably both very impressed with and not so very impressed with at the same time, because there were some, for lack of a better term, up and downs, right? In each round.
Yeah, there was.
It's a credit to you. Yeah. And we're really proud of you. You've done really, really well. We'll get into Papua New Guinea in a little bit, but we do have a criteria to stick to.
As always.
Recent rounds, I'm going to get mine out of the way. 28 points are sucked.
So to expose.
Yeah, no, hang on. I'll do it.
Yep.
Halfway through the round, so 12th hole, I was vigorously texting Marcus. vigorously. Yeah, I know. And the first text message I sent I doubled up with 2 text messages back to back. The first one in bold and like capital letters was panic stations. Right? The second message, which was 3 seconds later, was I hate this.
I hate this, yeah.
Right? And honestly, that's how I felt. It's dead. I'm not ashamed of it. Like, it sucked. Like, and it was not for the fact that the results weren't going my way. 28 points is 28 points. It doesn't bother me. It's the way that I was getting there. I had, for the first time in a long time, I was standing up to golf shots going, okay, this could go fucking anywhere. And I don't know where it is. And it was frightening because, again, I have struggled in the last few weeks of separating the good golf that I had 3 months ago to how it is now. And I'm still in the mindset of, well, it was that good that recently, so it still should be that good. And that's not the way to go about it. The part of it that I'm most disappointed about in myself is that for the first 11 holes, up until I text Raptor, my mindset was, who cares? Who cares? Right? You know this is what's happening at the moment.
Okay. Yeah,
like you're aware that the golf ain't great. You're making major changes. Don't get caught up in results. And I wasn't. But then I fucking pulled one hard left off 12 tee box, and I was like, that's it. Gone. Like it was gone. Like a match on a fucking gas. Like it was gone. Exploded. And I was cooked. And it was just like I was tired. I was fucking stressed out. I don't know why. It just hit me all at once, and I was just like, I need to text somebody. Normally, I'd be texting you.
Usually,
being like, this sucks. And Raptor just turned around, first message, and was like, just breathe.
Yeah. Smart.
A perfect thing to say.
Yeah.
Because that literally would just brought me from here to here.
Because he knows.
He knows straight away.
He knows.
And I'd spoken to him after the round before he went out and had his own game. And I just said to him, I'm like, I don't care about the 28 points. I just care about how I'm getting there. I care about what I'm doing to contribute to that score. Soft bogeys is soft bogeys, right? But I'm not hitting fairways. I'm not hitting greens. The last 5 rounds that I've played, if you remember a few weeks ago when I was sitting in here saying that I'm either missing the fairway, trying to chip it out and make up and down for par and failing, or I'm hitting the fairway, missing the green, trying to chip up and down
not making up and down,
and not making up and down. That's the same. Nothing's fucking changed. I don't feel like with where things are at, I love the changes we're making. It's not comfy yet.
Yeah.
And I'm pissed off at that. A bit frustrated at that. I'm getting impatient with that. My patience has been well and truly tested. And yeah, Saturday was just like, fuck. And I don't know.
How long are you into that 10 fortnight plan?
We're 3 lessons out of 5 in. So I've got lesson number 4 coming up, technically.
Yeah.
So we're in week 8. We're in week 8.
You're just halfway.
Just past it, yeah.
Just past halfway.
There's still a bit to go.
You got half to go.
And I genuinely don't think I genuinely, like, Raptors listening now, I don't think this Thursday and then the following fortnight, they're the last 2 lessons. I think we're going to be there for a little bit longer.
You have to be.
That's fine. I'm making progress. I know I'm making progress.
Yeah.
Because when it comes off, it's mint.
Yeah. Yeah. When you. Yeah. Keep going. Sorry.
It's just that everything in between those shots and those moments where it does come off is crap. I don't know why. And that's the biggest thing. When the ball goes one way or the other, I know briefly why it is. I just don't. There's sometimes I know how to fix it, and there's other times I don't. And then I can't replicate the same swing twice.
No one can.
To the nth degree, yes, no one can.
Yeah.
But I don't feel like I can produce the same golf swing twice. And I feel like when I was playing unbelievably well a few months ago, it was autopilot. Every golf swing was identical. That's just how it felt. Like, I walked through that period of time just swinging the golf club. Like, I wasn't concentrating on anything. And it was just it was flush and it was on target and it was everywhere I needed it to be. Now I've got a million and one things going through my mind about setting up this way, turning this way, doing this and doing that. And I'm trying to put it all together in a sequence. And then I forget it one step or I don't execute properly. And all of a sudden it's just like, fuck, why? Capiche?
Cut a piece.
Yeah. So it's just
Raptor's going to be listening to this going, this is great.
100%. I'm saying it knowing that this is great.
Yeah.
It's just that, like, I've said it before, I don't have the patience to play golf.
Yeah.
And that's my biggest battle. It always has been. Is that I like to see immediate results. And the worst part is we go to these lessons, he makes changes, I flush it, I walk away going, fucking Saturday's going to be sick. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then it's not.
Yeah.
And I'm like, fuck.
Well, yeah. To not bring you back down to earth, but to make you feel a bit. I don't know if this will make you feel better
Say
or not.
it.
I don't know. I don't know.
You know me well enough to just say it.
I don't know.
And I'll
However, and it's not taking the spotlight away from you, but it's going to make it maybe
resonate a bit more.
Yeah, probably. So, sort of went through a similar thing you were, right? Let's say Raptor kind of like adopted me, right? When he really got started on his coaching scene.
He kidnapped you. He didn't adopt you.
Kind of, right? Kind of,
Yeah.
right? But it was consensual.
Yeah.
Right? You know what I mean? It was like
I'll allow it.
It's like absolutely tie me up.
Yeah.
Right? I'll jump. I'll even open the boot.
Yeah.
Right? I'll get in. Right? You know what I mean?
You don't need lollies. It's
Anyway,
fine.
I'll just get in. Right?
I'll just get in.
I'll just get in. Anyway, when he started really getting into his coaching and stuff like that, I didn't have a coach. I just sort of winged it.
Never have.
I never really have had a coach. I've had occasional lessons here and there. Occasional. Right? I just sort of figured it out by myself and asked the questions necessary to the right people and sort of just figured it out myself. And it seemed to work okay. Right? Then Raptor's like, yeah, no. Right? He goes, I'm putting my head down with this. If I am, fucking, I'm adopting you. Right? He goes, and obviously sort of project. Right? Because we both learn a lot. Like I learn a lot, but he learns even more because then he can use a lot of the material that we
work through with other
people, right?
Yeah.
So it's best of both worlds, right? He gets something out of it, so do I, right? And the caliber of golf that I'm going to be trying to play and am playing, it took 3 times longer to get through that period and perfect it than what you guys are working on now.
Yeah, 100%.
3 times longer.
Yeah.
Like I don't even know when me and Raptor sort of started. It was the week after Q school.
Yeah.
Asian Tour Q school. So
Last year.
10 months.
Yeah.
10 months. And I've played a lot of good golf since then. There's been a lot of positives, and there's been maybe 4 weeks of I'm gonna hang up the boots. Right? It's probably been 4 weeks where I'm like, this is it. I'm done. Right? But the rest of it's all positive, right?
Yeah.
Q school was positive. Playing the tour events, 2 missed cuts by 1 shot, still very positive. Like still sort of showed up, sort of thing.
Yeah.
And then probably the 4 weeks leading up to, let's say 2 weeks ago, so probably about like 8 weeks ago, there was like this period where it was just there was nothing, had nothing. Started speed training, was going to the gym a lot, right? Which I still need to try and blend back into my life, but everything was changing, much like you. Everything was good, and then worked on things, and then it wasn't.
Yeah.
You know, the result wasn't there, right? The work ethic was, right, but the result wasn't. And so I'm more patient than you are.
100%.
I'm more patient than you are, and I see the workload, how that benefits more than the actual result first. I see that quicker, but that's just because I'm used to it.
That's fair.
That's just because I'm used to it. However, no shit, the result, like the actual the reason why we do it, even if you don't feel like you're replicating everything you're working on, it's still there subconsciously.
Yeah.
Was literally last week. He's like, oh my God, it all makes sense now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Even without realizing it. So smaller misses, more control, better golf shots. When the good's good, it's amazing. And when the bad's bad, it's still good.
Yeah.
Like you can still show up and knowing why.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And you're going through and you're 10% of the way there.
Yeah.
and you want to be 100%, you can't.
I'm
yet.
3 chapters into the first book of a 15-book series.
Dude,
like it's just like
you're reading Harry Potter, and he just got to Hogwarts.
yeah.
That's where you are right now.
Yeah.
You've got all this to go, and you're like, no. I want to kill Voldemort now.
Yeah.
And it's like you can't yet.
Nah.
because I haven't.
No,
And it's taken me 10 months.
I completely understand.
for us to get to a spot where I'm now competing in tour event. Well, it's the first event. First event of the season, and I'm now can prove that I can compete.
Yep.
And it's taken 10 months to show up at this sort of stage.
Don't get me wrong. Like I completely understand where you're coming from.
Yeah, but we're very
we're
different
so
mindsets.
wired differently. But I can, and the thing is, I'm telling myself that, like, there was a few holes towards the end of the round on Saturday, and because again, subconsciously that thought of like your handicap's going back up. Right? As much as I ignore it and go, fucking who cares?
Yeah.
It's still there. That little voice is just there going, it's going up. Flag's dropping off today. Guess what? You haven't replaced it. Well,
Oh yeah,
right? It's just there.
it's just that devil on your shoulder, isn't it?
It's just a little bit, right?
Yeah.
And I literally said to myself, maybe on 16 on Saturday,
Oh,
just imagine how quickly you're going to come back down in 2 months' time.
Great point.
Right?
Great point.
Fuck going up a shot and a half, 2 shots. Who cares? Because it's going to come back down in 4 weeks, right? As soon as you click, right, it's going to come fucking plummeting down. I just, again, because the contrast is so varied and so different between walking away, and Raptor will sit here, he's listening to this going, he wasn't flushing it out in our lessons.
Yeah.
He's not.
Yeah. Well, Raptor's a perfectionist. He's going, no. You're 3 steps
It's
in
good.
to where I want it to be.
It's good.
Yeah.
He's turning around going, it's good, but you think it's probably a bit better than what it is.
That's why he's set you up on the 10-week. He knows exactly what he's doing. The 10-week program is to get you into understanding what the changes are going to be and how they need to be implemented, and then gets you tasting it, and now you're addicted.
Well-
right? And then after that, you're like, and after the 10-week thing, it'll click, and you're like, oh my God, I need more.
yeah.
Right. And that's when it's like, oh, this all makes sense.
Yeah.
Right. And the difference between you and me, I have the luxury where it's my job. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So I'm playing literally 5 times more than you are.
Yeah.
I'm playing, when I say playing, I'm hitting a golf ball pretty much every day.
Yep.
Whether it's putting or chipping or hitting full
Whatever.
shots, it's more than you. You're having a hit on a Thursday and then you're playing on your Saturday.
Yep.
Right. Or it's a lesson on the Thursday and then you're implementing into a competition round like that.
Yeah.
Whereas I have 3 days. I sometimes have 2 weeks where I have one little thing that me and Raptor have done or that I've just implemented into myself. I have 2 weeks to
Iron it out.
just iron that out before I go play a competition round. And a comp round could be just on a Saturday before an event, or I go play the event and I've just had 2 weeks where I've just ironed out that little thing.
2 weeks of solid golf, like every day.
You have 1 day at work.
Yeah.
And then you stand up on a range, hit 20 balls and expect to go out and play the 2.
And I'm sitting here listening.
You know this.
I know this.
Yeah.
And I tell myself this. And because it sounds fucking ridiculous.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't, dude.
Hang on. Let me finish. It sounds ridiculous to think that, yeah, that's acceptable. to have a lesson on a Thursday and then rock up on Saturday and
go out
go,
and flush it.
I'm fucking awesome.
Dude,
right?
you're every club member. That's the way they think.
And yeah. But again, we consume the game and play the game in our own ways.
Correct, yeah.
And in the predicament that I'm in at the moment with working full time and organizing a wedding and blah, blah, blah,
Life,
blah,
dude.
blah, blah. Life, yeah. Right?
Yeah.
I try and cram golf in to wherever I can fit it. And the golf needs to be fucking supreme
Yeah.
wherever I can fit it.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
everyone who's listening to this who's in the same
get it.
predicament will understand.
Get it, yeah.
Right? I'm thinking of one bloke in particular, right? Craig, I know you're listening, right? You and I are fucking so similar, right? When it comes to this. We fucking love this shit so much, right? And we want to get better so quickly that, yeah, I feel like, and again, being where I am, I've played this game long enough to know that there's a bit of natural talent there. There's a bit of understanding, and I can figure some shit out pretty quickly. It's just
the one game that just won't let you.
yeah. But also, these changes we're making aren't small.
No.
They are huge.
You have to talk through this shit to get it. And out on the golf course, you're like, this is fuck, toys out of the cart.
Yeah.
Right? And then afterwards, you're like, oh, yeah, okay, sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And look, I'll admit, I was very close to walking to the car park when I was texting Raptor. Very close. Very close.
Yeah.
There was a moment when I was 12, pulled it left into the shit, chipped out, hit a tree, went back 40 meters, right? Then I was still blocked out by a tree, tried to hit a draw around it, hit a tree, went further left, almost on 13 tee box. And I was like, pick this up, walk to the car park, off we go. And I think I shook one of the boys' hands. Dead set.
Really?
Yeah, I think so. Like dead set. And I literally like got to the edge, like the right edge of the fairway, and just like crouched down, like like a wicket keeper behind the stumps.
Yeah.
And just had like a minute to
You
myself.
just had to be
I'm
like,
just breathe,
slow the head down.
slow the fuck. Like, are you really gonna walk off?
Yeah.
Are you fucking serious right now? Because I was having a great day. Otherwise, like the boys I was playing with are awesome.
Yeah.
But I'm just like, fuck. This it just had me. Like it had its hands so firmly around my neck.
It's a test, man.
Choking the absolute life out of me. And I just didn't know what to do.
Yeah.
I think the best thing I did was text Raptor
Yeah.
and just go,
You had to.
I know this is not okay, but I need you to say something
Yeah.
now that makes me not jump.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And he did. He did great.
It's just trust the process.
Trust the process as much as I can. And I've said it time and time again. We can sit here and say all we fucking like. Do this, do that, be patient. It's working. The process. In the fucking moment when it's all going to shit and you've got the shit has hit the fan and all you've got is a fucking rag, right? You ain't cleaning it that quickly.
Yeah, correct.
You ain't cleaning it that quickly.
Yeah.
Fuck me.
Yeah.
Golf sucks.
Yeah.
Talk to me about
Funny.
Papua New Guinea, my friend, because I want to hear all about it as best as you can. Because a top 10 finish, we've talked about my bullshit for the last 10 minutes. I'm sick of it. I'm going to edit half of it out.
No, don't.
I'm not.
People need to hear that.
Correct. But on the complete contrary, right? Top 10 finish in the first event for the season. You've now got a exemption into the next event, into Northern Territory.
Yep.
Right. So you're taking off for that next week.
Tuesday.
Beautiful. So you're back for a week, literally a week, and then you're off.
Yep.
Talk to me.
Hit me. What are we doing?
So I actually don't have any questions for this.
We don't need to. We can just.
I want you to just to sort of start from the start.
I'll give a little just a.
Give me a brief rundown of like getting to the event.
I'll just outline the event and then I'll get into bits and pieces.
Yeah, cool.
Of like the standouts sort of thing.
Cool.
So
sounds great.
the lead up to the event, we actually got a couple good messages to 3 episodes ago or something like that. I opened up about a few things.
Yep.
Not into details, but where the mind was at
Yep.
and stuff like that. Sort of got a bit vulnerable and
Yeah.
blah, blah, blah. And we got some really positive messages and good people in my corner. And I'm not going to lie to you, the week before PNG, the week before Papua New Guinea, I'm like, I don't want to go. Head wasn't in a good spot. I had, like I said, I'm not going to get into details, but there was external things happening and I was not in a good place.
Just threw you backwards.
Not in a good place at all. Golf wasn't good because I wasn't practicing. I was concentrating on other things. Anyway, leading up to Papua New Guinea, probably, let's say 10 days out, I'm just like, I have to go. I have to. Because if I want to get to the places I want to be in terms of beating the re-rank and gaining some points and making a name for myself, I guess, you're going to have to go whether you like it or not. Right? Going to Coffs Harbour was the worst thing I ever did. Worst thing. Worst thing was driving.
Yep.
That was the worst thing I ever did. And I've expressed that. So it was hard to practice leading up to the event. It was hard because I was dreading it.
Yep.
Right. I was both excited because I'm like, oh my God, I've got this opportunity. Don't ruin it. But it was still little demons and stuff like that. So anyway, the turning point was the tidy up of the external things happening in my life that you know about, like the detail side of things. Once that was all done, it was the Thursday before I left. So I left on the Tuesday morning, I think, to PNG.
You did?
The Thursday previous, the 4 days previous, everything was sort of tidied up. And I took this breath, drove to Rosanna the next day, and had possibly the best practice session I've ever had in my life.
Wow.
Because the mind was finally clear.
Yep.
Like I finally had vision.
Yeah.
Finally could see. You know what I mean?
The
You know how
light at the end of the tunnel was finally reached.
It was right there. It was like, oh my God. Like it was this huge relief where my head didn't hurt anymore. The heart didn't hurt anymore. I wasn't tense. Had a great practice session. And like I felt like me again.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Then the practice then played Saturday. Saturday was shit. Saturday I didn't play well, but it's because I was standing over it with a different mentality and the body felt different because it felt one way and then the mentality was another. Like it just anyway. So I actually threw the scorecard out. I put myself in as NSA because I just picked up on multiple holes, just trying to figure me out again.
Yeah.
Then Sunday went out, played great.
Cool.
Right. I'm like, oh my God, that's huge. That's huge. Monday, another great practice session. Right. And I felt, and once again, the head was clear and now I'm excited.
Yeah, cool.
And sitting on that plane on Tuesday, flying to Brisbane for the stopover and then flying up, like I heard a lot of things about Papua New Guinea. It's a third world country. Unfortunately, it's not the greatest place to go on the planet. It's not a very good place at all, unfortunately. It's a very unique experience and a bit of a culture shock. Makes you appreciate home. I can tell you that for free. I do not. If you want to experience it,
do it.
Go for it.
Yeah.
If you're going for a holiday, do not go there.
Okay.
It's but anyway, the experience we had was great. So yeah, fly out Tuesday, get there 7 p.m. I think on that Tuesday night, something like that. Where we've got this courtesy bus. There's me and a couple other tour boys as well, so it's good. I knew some familiar faces. That was great. We got a courtesy bus to the hotel. We're 5 minutes down the road, power goes out in the entire city.
Jesus.
Power just goes out. We're like, where the fuck are we? Right?
Yeah,
So
right.
this was spooky. So that's a great start. I'm like, oh my God, I'm going to die. Right? I'm like, fuck.
I've been here for 15 minutes.
I've literally been here for 20 minutes and all the streetlights go out. Everything goes out. Right? And I'm like, if this bus stops, it's on. You're going to see me on the news. Anyway, we take over, we get to the hotel. Hotel was phenomenal.
Okay.
Hotel was awesome. So that was like right. Got into the room, even better. The room was sick. Right.
Beautiful.
So good. Right. So massive stress reliever. Go out on the Wednesday. It's hot as all fuck. Like hot as
It's proper
just-
summer.
Humidity is 2,000%.
Yeah, right.
Anyway. And stand up on that range and just striping it. Golf swing was good. I hit probably 200 balls, and I'm not a range rat. You know this. Every listener knows this. I've vouched for. I've said this many times. You won't see me on the range for a very long time, and I needed it.
Yeah, cool.
I hadn't hit repetitive balls, figuring out me again for a while. Flushed it, clear head, great, right? And yeah. Anyway, get into round one. Bogey my first hole.
Yes.
Par 5 as well.
Yes.
Straight into the wind. Long hole. Tough hole, actually. Yeah, bogey my first hole. I'm like, oh. I'm like, fuck. Right?
It's like
And
the noise of like the car brakes. Like,
yeah. It's like, just a sec. Hang
on a minute.
You're not sorted yet. I'm like, oh, that's not what I wanted. Right?
fuck.
I'm like, okay, relax. Like, you know. Golf swing felt great, though. Right? I was very confident. I made a very good up and down on the next par 3, right, which was a bit of a settler.
Yeah.
Then my third hole of the tournament is a 346 meter par 4 that's a bit downhill, downwind. I just grab driver, right? Hit a good tee-ball. I'm like, oh, beautiful. That should be, 30, 40 shorts, downhill, downwind. It should get out to 310 mark. Start walking down there and I look at a golf ball and it's 20 feet from the hole on the green, right? I'm like, oh, cool. Get up there, mark it. Sort of bit of a slider to the back left of the green, can it.
Oh,
So I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
Right? From there, it was like I was already feeling clear. The golf, like, body felt good. I was confident. The second that went in, I'm like, okay.
it's like that extra weight got lifted
It
off
was
your shoulders.
it was just that extra weight of going, oh, no.
Yeah.
You know what you're doing.
You've sat in that chair for the longest time, as long as we've been doing this podcast, saying that if I see one drop,
Yeah,
we're off. It's over.
Saw that go in, right? I made a very poor up and down on the next hole. Sorry, when I say poor up and down, I missed a very easy up and down on another drivable par 4, right? Which I wasn't worried. The aggression was there. Golf ball felt great. Go out and birdie 5 and 6.
Yeah.
Right. So now I'm 3 under through 6. Right. I'm like, beautiful. I feel like me again. Like I felt like me. I hadn't felt like myself for months, sort of thing. Probably just after Q school, there was a couple of events that I didn't perform how I wanted to. Felt like me again, and it was when I birdied the 6th hole. I clipped this little wedge shot to like half a foot, and it all come flowing in, going, this is what you worked for. It was this round. It was the round one in particular where all the heartache and all the stress and all the work that you've just put in
And all the bullshit.
now makes sense. It all is now worth it.
It's all paid off.
It's all paid off. And now it was just, like I said, it was that extra weight that lifted off me, right? Because of the previous event I played, I didn't perform anywhere close. I haven't performed like that before, ever.
No.
Like, especially in
It's
a
been
professional
close.
event. I've been close. But the previous event before was like a massive wall. And then to go out and post 5 under 67, be leading after round one.
Yes. Let's just sit on that for a sec, because again, I'll chime in a little bit with where I was seeing things from back home.
Yeah.
Because this tournament, unlike others, I couldn't ring you after events. Like, I didn't know where you were at, what you were doing. You said I could have rung you while you were at the hotel. I don't know when that is.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, it was
So normally after events, I give you a call after the round, just going, "How's it going?
Yo, what's going on?
All good. Well done today. Blah blah blah."
Yeah.
I see 5 under. Yeah, that beer's empty, my friend. Unfortunately. Damn it. Text Ali. Ask her to bring you one.
Yeah, keep going.
She
Keep
might.
talking.
She
Keep
might.
talking. Keep talking. Yeah.
I see the leaderboards, and thought, "Oh fuck, this is cool. This is different
What do you mean different?
to some of the previous
Recently,
results. Some of the
yeah,
previous
yeah.
results you've produced, Jolly Boy."
Yeah.
But yeah, I was just like, "Holy fuck!" Like, again, first event of the season. Technically, as of 3 months ago, you shouldn't have been there. Do you know what I mean? You managed.
Yeah.
You got in.
I felt like I didn't deserve to be there.
fair enough.
Yeah.
And now you're leading.
And now I was leading event
And I'm
after
just like,
round one.
"Oh, this is sick." And I was just like, "We're off." Like,
Yeah.
it's all clicked.
Joel's back.
Joel's back.
Yeah.
Right?
So that's exactly how I felt. It was a unique feeling, but after that, I'm like, I belong here.
Yeah.
I feel this is where I'm meant to be. Like, I felt like a bit of a imposter.
Yep.
Like, getting into this sort of event after the previous results, and I knew it wasn't my fault. I knew there was some battles that I was going through, and that was restricting me from performing.
Yep.
And now the battles have been battled, whether they were won or lost. Some were won, some were lost. I'm here. You know what I mean?
Yes.
I'm where I'm meant to be. Anyway, so yeah, round one was awesome. Round one, I I got a lot of messages, and you know, it was great. It's new for me. It's very new for me. It's
It's
the
different.
first time out there. There's a lot of guys that have been out there for a long time now, for many seasons. And yeah, to lead a Australasian PGA Tour event after round one was definitely new. So so I posted that 67, which was great. I was very happy with that. 2 eagles on the front 9 as well. Which
Yeah,
is
so
cool.
I've literally just pulled up your scorecards.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Noah messaged me, right?
Yeah.
With the photo of your scorecard. And this is when I found out that you were leading.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
Because I was at work. And just goes, must have been listening to that episode, right? 2 eagles in 1 round. He might have you here. And I messaged him back being like, he doesn't. Because I did it in 4 holes. He's done it in 9. Fuck him, right?
I love that.
And then,
That's
and then he
awesome.
responds with,
Fuck that guy.
His response was, yeah, but he's done it in a tour event with like the shrugging shoulders emoji. And I'm like, fuck, he's got me here.
No, you're a legend. Fuck you, but you're a legend. That's cool.
Going into the second round,
So going into the second round,
you had eagles in every round.
except for the last.
Yes, true.
I was yeah, it was cool. That was a unique one, but it was great. It was unique. I handed in that scorecard. I checked the leaderboard. Like I posted 5, and I'm like, it was hard. It was blowing all day, every day for the whole week. And I got told by locals that they go, it's never windy here. They go, we don't know what's going on. We don't know why it's this blowy.
Whoa.
It's never windy there, apparently.
Crazy.
When I say never, it's very rarely ever blowy.
Yep.
Right? And it was blowing its head off all 4 days. Right? So we're like, what the fuck? So hence why I'm not going to say the score was only 11 under. Great score. Corey Crawford, by the way, great final round to come in with the win, to win by 4, man. That was unreal.
Shoots a 7 under 65 in the final day.
To win it by 4, which was unreal. Anyway, not the point. So yeah, after the round, I went and hit more golf balls.
On the first day?
Yeah.
Yeah,
On
cool.
the first day. Like, I got interviewed, which was awesome, and there was a big write up and stuff
There
like
was.
that.
I actually found that article. I was like,
it
what the
a
fuck?
Great article went up and stuff like that, and I'm just trying to stay within myself, not get the head too far forward, and not try and not make the head go to final round already, and me on the fucking I didn't want to go there.
I was there.
No, you weren't.
I was there.
I
was
know
like,
you were.
It's going to look sick with the trophy sitting on the table in the podcast. He's going to be wearing that green jacket. The podcast is called Gold Jacket, Green Jacket. How fucking ironic.
Yeah, so
right?
I had this interview, and he goes, how you feeling? And like, he just asked me a couple questions and blah, blah, blah. And I'm just trying to stay.
I'll say this.
I was trying to stay grounded. And he goes, I overheard you saying you're going to hit golf balls. I'm like, honestly, it's just to keep composure. I said, I don't want to get ahead of myself going, I've got this all figured out. I'm just going to go back to the hotel room, kick the feet up and think I've got it locked in.
Yep.
I need to make sure I stay here. I need to stay here.
And credit to the bloke who wrote the article and interviewed you.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Because I read it off, like I read the words that you said and I could tell you'd said them. So you hadn't doctored the words in any way, shape, or form. It was legit
none of it
straight
was
up
edited.
and down.
It was all me.
So
Yeah.
And I could tell exactly after reading that.
The reporter's name was Joel too.
There you go.
It was cool.
How funny.
But
Did you talk about that?
no, I didn't. But the so after round one, it was a very unique experience. I'm getting a lot of messages.
Of
and
course.
people are going, "Oh my god, how good this!" And like, I was very.
Did you get the urge to turn the phone off?
Yeah, I did. I did at one stage. I did turn the phone off. I had headphones on, and there was Wi-Fi at the hotel, so I was just on the laptop, just on YouTube, watching the Brine Bros.
Yeah, cool.
Just vibing. I had dinner. Like, I knew it would be so easy for the head just to race off
Of course.
and just get way ahead. So I felt like I did so well to stay there and be like, it's round one, dude. Relax.
Yeah, chill.
It's round one. Yeah. Like, you've gone out and posted that, and now you're on top of a leaderboard. Fantastic. That's tick.
So, again, I'm butting in. I'm sorry.
Go. No.
I messaged you after the first round. Well done, mate. Really proud of you. All the work's paid off. Keep going. All right? And your response was very cocky. You said, big episode next week.
Yeah, I said a lot to talk about.
Right, lot to talk about.
That wasn't cocky.
No, in the moment, after one round, it came across a little bit. And again, because you hadn't said it in a tone of voice, I read it off the screen.
Yeah.
And I responded with, mate, there's 54 holes to play.
Well, I just said like big app. This is like one, Yeah,
I know.
I know how it would have read.
I knew where you were going with it.
Yeah.
But I was just like, I'm just going to say this anyway.
Yeah,
he knows.
yeah.
But I'm going to say it anyway so that and also for the fact that, so that you knew that I knew how important it was too.
Oh, of course. Yeah.
Right? Because,
Yeah.
it's one thing to cop the messages from family, friends, and whatever else going, this is fucking sick. How cool is this?
Yeah.
But then I take a bit of responsibility, as do certain other people that are listening to this, in going, it's my job to keep him fucking down here.
Well, the two people that did that, well, three people mainly that did that, that stood out the most was yourself, Raptor, and the old boy.
That's and honestly, you don't need anybody else.
Well, like I loved the attention I got. It was great. It was
doesn't?
great because it's very new.
Yeah.
Right. Especially because it's my first time sort of out here and trying to make a name for myself and get going with this. Right. So
you want to at least enjoy it.
Exactly. It's an achievement in itself. Right. The tournament's not even close to being over.
And for those listening, I'm going to ask a question. How often do you get to lead a professional golf tournament, a 4-day professional golf tournament, right, in another country after the first day?
Yeah. No,
not very often.
It's definitely
Unless your name's
ticked.
Scotty Scheffler, not very often.
Definitely box ticked. So,
Right.
But yeah, even like Raptor just texts going, good start.
Yeah.
Think about tomorrow.
That's it.
He goes, sleep well. That's really all he said. That's all he needed to say.
That's
It's because round one, I was stoked with round one. Yeah, it's awesome. But it's exactly like I resonate really well. I try and resonate with Kobe, how he had that one interview where they're like 3-1 up in the final series, and he's just sitting there like deadpan. And they're like, "Why are you not happy?" He goes, "Job's not done, dude." He goes, why should I be happy?
No.
Job's not done. Right. And I sort of had to try and stay
in the moment.
I had to stay there. I'm like, job's not even close to being done, dude.
No.
Like, you've got so much golf to play.
Yeah.
Right. So anyway, round two, went out there.
Round two, you had a 1 over 73.
And honestly, hit the ball just the same. Hit the ball great.
So I'm assuming then, so you started with, did you start on 1?
Start on 10.
Started on 10. So you parred the first two, bogeyed 12, bogeyed
Yes.
14,
Yes.
soft bogeys.
12 was. 14 is the hardest hole on the golf course.
Bit stiff. Or just tough.
No, I missed the fairway, and missing the fairway is not good.
Okay.
Either side, it's just not good. And I punched out. I wasn't able to make up and down.
And
So,
then you made, you parred out the rest of the 9. You made a birdie on 1, par 5, double bogey on 7.
yeah, no, that was deserved also.
Okay. And then you made eagle on 9.
Yeah.
9 seems like a pretty fun hole for you this tournament.
Well, I eagled 9 3 days in a row.
3 days in a row.
Yeah, which was fun. And the longest club I had in was pitching wedge, I think.
That helps.
Yeah, which helped. So
you and I were talking off air, and just to give people a bit of context, right? Some of the conditions that you were playing in, from what you were telling me, weren't the greatest.
I'll say this. Credit to this place, right, for hosting such a good event with the place we were in. So
Yeah.
like I brought up earlier, I wouldn't recommend going there for a holiday. It's an amazing experience.
Yeah.
It's an amazing experience. But what?
Was that a knock at the door?
I have no idea. Right. And yeah, the condition of the golf course is not like what we're used to.
Okay.
It's not what we're used to. We're
Right.
used to pretty pristine condition, very high quality golf courses. Unfortunately, this is not.
Okay.
And which is
And there's nothing wrong with
no,
that.
you, it's
you
about
are
the
dealt
event.
the cards that you were dealt.
Dude,
right?
There's another
But-
100. There's another 119 golfers out there, and we're all playing on the same deck.
Exactly.
So,
and the point I'm
I
trying
had
to
to take
get
that
at
away
is
from it.
the way the golf ball was reacting to some of the conditions
Yeah.
that you were in was different to what you had seen.
Very.
You were telling me that there was at one point where you hit a 290 meter 4-iron.
Yes.
And yeah, it hasn't flown that far.
No.
It's bounced and rolled and
Yeah.
trundled that far.
So the third and fourth hole, the third hole was about 345, and there's guys hitting 2-iron
Yeah.
on the green because it's down. If it's downwind, it's just, and it's a lot hotter up there. The fairways are very firm, very firm, and there's a lot of rollout, a lot of bounce, and the ball flies so far.
Yeah.
It's because it's hot.
Yeah.
Ball flies a long way. Like there's
How long
holes-
did that take to get used to?
First round. I knew it straight away.
Yeah.
I already knew it would. I was fortunate enough to find that out within the first 5 holes.
Did your caddy let you in on any of those little secrets?
No, because credit to my caddy, he was this little 16-year-old boy. He was awesome. His name was Mac. If I
Fuck
have to
yeah.
go back next year, I'm finding him straight away.
Cool.
We had a great week, and he enjoyed himself. He loved it. Right.
Great.
But the 5th hole on the first round, it was 166 or something like that, and I hit 9-iron.
Yeah.
Because it was downwind, and I hit it past pin high. I'm like, whoa, this golf ball goes a long way here. And straight away, then I knew the adjustments I needed to make accordingly, right? And into the wind, it still gets held up into the wind, but I still scope at 131. I'm still hitting pitch and wedge into the wind.
Yeah.
And I'm usually trying
You're
to
just-
smoke a 9-iron down here.
So you're playing the number into the wind, you're taking heaps off down it.
Yeah, because it's because it stays up in the air for so much longer, the wind has more time to really propel it.
Yeah.
So
And that's probably due to the fact that because the humidity is so high and the air is so dense. So it's just gonna sit there and
it just
float
sits,
for a
it's
little
just
bit longer.
the ball stays in the air for so long.
That's crazy.
And so the adjustment was made pretty quick. Anyway, round 1, round 1 was good. Round 2,
Not so.
I made that double bogey on 7 and I was very sour. And then the eagle on 9 was like, okay, that's acceptable. I hit the ball still pretty good in round 2 as well.
Yeah.
I just didn't have the putts drop like I did in round 1.
It happens.
And that was the only difference, really.
Round 3, you had a 4 under 68.
Yeah, round 3, we started on 1. I was
You went-
the third group, I think.
You went-
third last group. Yeah.
You went birdie, par, bogey, bogey, eagle.
Yeah, so
And now, Noah messages me again on Saturday.
yeah.
Off topic slightly. I was a little bit disappointed that there wasn't any coverage. Although understanding that it is overseas,
Yeah, regardless,
right? Generally, we've spoken about Aus Tour events and how they're covered generally 3rd and 4th round for the most part.
yeah.
And the only reason why I was a little bit upset is because you were doing so well. Right? But again, Noah messages me the scorecard. That's beside the point. Noah messages me the scorecard and goes, I think he's got you now. 2 eagles in 2 holes. Shut up, Drax.
It's
And
funny.
so I was like, this guy.
Yeah,
fucking
fair
up.
enough. Yeah,
So talk to me. How are you feeling through that first 9 holes after you've made 2 birdies, 2 bogeys, and 2 eagles,
yeah, well,
and 3 pars?
I birdied 1 and what was it? 3. So I birdied 1 and 3. 1 was a great birdie. 3 was stock standard. Oh, actually, it wasn't stock standard. I chipped in.
Nice.
I hit it right at the green, hit a great chip shot, and it rolled back, and then it was like this little nippy chip shot, which I actually took the flag. I was always trying to hole it.
Cool.
And I was fortunate enough too. So I'm like, great, this is good, steady. Let's keep this working. Let's keep this moving forward. Bogeys on what?
The score updates were in 3-hole blocks.
Yeah.
Online.
There was a scorer every 3 holes.
Yeah. So and I know this from previous experiences watching you play live, right?
Yeah.
And so, but the time in between when you would have finished those holes and when the scores got put up online was fucking ages. I think
No, it should have been a pretty.
there was
soon.
at times it was an hour and a half plus.
Oh, really?
For like 3-hole blocks. I don't know if it was just me or other people, but that's what it felt like.
Yeah,
And
okay.
when I'm refreshing every 5 minutes,
Yeah,
just to
it
see
feels
what
like
the
longer.
So I see that first 3 holes of the third round, and I'm like, here we go, we're back. It's all good. Don't stress.
So, bogeyed 6 and 7. 6, I 3-putted.
Yep.
Unfortunately. And with the condition of those greens, I was stoked to only have, I think, 1 3-putt for the week.
Cool.
Which I'm chuffed about, man.
Yeah.
I'm stoked with because of the condition, but not the point.
120 other blokes, as we said.
7, I didn't hit a bad golf shot. Did not hit a single bad golf shot. Hit a great tee ball around this corner. Had 118 in a howling wind, and I compressed a pitch and wedge going straight at it. I even gave it a little twirl.
Nice.
Straight over the back. And I'm like,
cool.
fuck. Right? I'm like,
You flushed it.
Right, I hit a great. I thought it was perfect, right, and it just sailed.
It happens.
Unfortunately. Anyway, made bogey from the back of the green there. 8, no shit, is probably the best played golf hole that I can remember. Recently.
Talk to me.
Right, 8 is this. It's about 505 from the back, and it was playing into the window every day. You still get a lot of rollout, right? There's OB fence all up the left.
Yep.
Right, you still got to hit a fair bit left. Like you got to hit a bad tee ball to get up near that fence, but it's still there. You still know it's there, right? I've hit just an absolute tomahawk, like this real flat, little bit drawery. I'm like, that's perfect. Didn't even look at it. Like it didn't even apex before I grabbed the tee and walked off. I just knew it was mint. So I'm like, sweet. Get up there. I had 215, still back into the wind, and I know the ball's going a long way, especially if it's not spinning all that much. Regardless if it's into the wind, and 215 is usually just a pretty good 2-iron, like your 2-iron good, and it usually carries that. So I'm like, ball's going a long way. Let's get 4-iron out and let's just try and get it up to the front there. Like long of this green where the pin was at the back, no good, right? And because it was into the wind, it can definitely
Exaggerate.
Yeah, that's the word I was looking for. Exaggerate a spin rate, and it can move the ball offline pretty quickly. So, and because left was dangerous, especially because it kicks left off the green, I'm like, I'm going to aim this way right. And if it draws, the more it draws, the better it gets. So I'm started this. This was like a Tiger golf shot, like where he starts this 60 right, gets it slinging. And I've just absolutely nuked it. It started exactly on the tree that I wanted it to, just draws up a little bit, wind grabs it, and it's just sailing. And I'm walking after this one.
Yeah, right.
Right? So I'm just like to myself, I'm like, oh, be so good. Please be as good as that felt. Right? Hit center green, trickles up to the back, and I've got 12 feet, knock it in.
Oh.
Right? I'm just like, after being sour after the 2 soft bogeys previously, that is
Best
exactly
way to
what I
bounce
needed.
back.
And then, 9, I hit a great smoke drive again, had like 126 and hit 50 degree to 4 feet and rolled that in as well. I'm like, oh.
That was easy.
That's back-to-back eagles.
Yeah.
Okay,
And then
that's new.
And then you birdied 10.
I birdied 10 and left the chip shot on the lip. So I didn't want to get greedy, but imagine 3 in a row. Right? Imagine, right? So I've just gone, like I was 2 under through 3, even through 7, and now I'm 5 under through 10.
Yeah.
So I'm like, ooh. So I'm like, fantastic. And 11 through to 18 on the back 9 is brutal.
Okay.
Hard stretch of golf. Very hard stretch. So it's just from there, I'm just like, hold on.
And you tried. You bogeyed 13 and 16 and then finished with birdie on 18.
I birdied 18. I hold like a good 18-foot putt, and that was great. So I'm like, I'm more than happy with that. Like there was a couple. 13 was ordinary. 13, I didn't hit a good golf shot. 16, 16 I deserved as well, in fairness. But not, and then, made a great birdie on 18. I'm
Beautiful.
like more than happy with that. You know, I go in later. I was third final group. I have a look at the leaderboard and now I'm tied for second.
Yeah.
and then after that, I noticed that I'm now in the final group. Yeah. And I'm like, whoa. I'm like, whoa.
That was exactly the same reaction I had here when I figured out that you guys were going out as 3 balls and you're in the final group. I was like, oh shit.
Yeah, I'm like, man,
That's when the bumhole started going for me.
Yeah, it started like pulsing a little bit. Anyway, I was still full of confidence. I did everything routine based that I did in the first round.
Stick
sort
to
of
what
thing.
you know.
Stick to what I know. I went and had breakfast at pretty much the exact same time as I did the day before. Just try and,
Keep it the same.
Bit superstitious almost.
Keep it the same.
Like kind of superstitious. Just try and keep everything the same. Body felt good. Slept well. Ate well. Beautiful. Right. Went there, hitting on the range, feeling great. Right. It was windy as all fuck still. I'm like, oh man. Right. And I had 4 over par on the last day. I was 3 over through 3.
Again, chiming in, right? On Sunday, I was out with one of my groomsmen. We were out watching a DJ that we like play a set at the Garden State Hotel in the city. And I am, again, just refreshing the phone as quickly as I possibly can.
Yeah.
I refresh, see 3 bogeys and go, fuck,
Yeah.
straight away in the middle of this packed out venue.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, God.
Yeah. So if I was to say I wasn't nervy, I'd be lying, man.
Oh, fuck no.
It was definitely nervy. I was definitely like, just keep composure, just swing your swing, dude. I'm like, this is the first time you've been in this position. You're not supposed to know what to do.
Yeah.
Like, just
And you can
go
sort
out
of
and see if you can do it.
You can tell that looking at your scores through that final round. So you've made 3 bogeys off the bat.
In fairness, so the first 3 holes, I didn't play poorly.
No.
The second hole was my worst hole, and I made a bad little chip shot. But the first and third hole, if I want to call, I'm going to call it unlucky. I didn't get this unfortunate in the previous rounds where, which with what I'm saying is on the first hole, my second shot ended up 5 paces off the fairway, and I'm probably 100 out, and there's this protruding tree root probably 4 inches in the air, and I'm butted up against it. So I had no shot.
Yeah.
So should I have been in that position? No, I should have hit a better second shot, but not the point. I had no shot.
There's an element of
I've
luck
now-
that you haven't had.
Yeah, I've wasted a shot just trying to get this ball to advance somewhere away from this tree root.
Yeah.
So now I've wasted a shot, wasn't able to make up and down from 100 out to a tight pin.
Yeah.
So I'm like, you got stiff. What do you do?
Oh, yeah, a
You,
little bit.
you made bogey in round 1 on this hole. What do you do? Right. Second hole was okay. I hit a poor chip shot, cop that on the chin as well. You deserve bogey if you're going to hit a poor chip shot, right? You deserve bogey, and the greens aren't in a state where I can capitalize on trusting to hole apart. So cop that on the chin as well. I'm like, not ideal. It's all good. You've got some pretty clear holes coming up. Just hold on. Third hole, hit a good tee ball, just left of the green. And I'm like, if it bounces straight, it's good. It's fine. And I see it kick, no shit, 45 degrees left. I'm like, that's not going to be good, unfortunately. And anyway, the little flag goes up hesitantly by the spotter down the below. I'm like, oh, for fuck's sake, where's that? I'm hoping it's on the 9th tee. That's all I was hoping for. I get down, and for all the viewers, I get down there, and the spotter up near the green is like this.
So mouth covered
for
hand
listeners,
on mouth, shocked
the
and
spotter
surprised.
had his hand over his mouth, over his face, and his other hand was pointing down to the ground towards his tree. That was like green high, 40 left of the green. And I'm looking at him going, what does that mean? And I knew it can't be good.
No.
But I still couldn't see golf ball. And I'm standing right next to him going, where are you pointing, dude? Am I blind here? I should have taken a photo of this. I should have taken a photo. So because it's dusty there and it's, there's a bit of wind, it's dirt. Yeah. And so it gets washed away pretty easily. And it's not gum trees. They're different trees, right? I don't even know what they are.
Right.
But tree roots are really protrude out of the ground at this golf course. They're very, very
Tall.
the roots really stick out.
Okay.
So it was like a wedge. It was like, so yeah, for viewers, it was like a wedge. And I was in between these two roots.
Like a little fork, like a...
Sort of.
Yeah.
And stuck in this bit of clay wedged up against the tree. How it got there, I don't know, but I could barely even squeeze between these two tree roots to pick the ball up with my hand, let alone try and hit it.
Right.
So I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, I've never been so boned in my life.
Yeah.
It was just unplayable. It was unplayable.
Of course.
Fortunately.
And so to only walk away from a bogey, from the sounds of it, is kind of lucky.
Well, yeah. Fortunately, I was just inside this little hazard line, which wasn't even a hazard. It was just this little ditch that used to maybe have water in it, and it's probably a foot deep.
Yeah.
So it actually had grass on it. So fortunately, I was just inside the hazard line. There was the rules official following us all day. So I'm like, hey, Heath, I'm in the hazard line. Is this lateral enough, or do I have to go backwards? He goes, nah, you're all good to go on this line. So I had to take a drop because I had to actually scoop this thing out.
Yeah, right.
And it was it was just fucked.
Yeah, right.
It was just fucked.
Circus.
It was just unfortunate. You know, I copped a bad bounce.
You got a bad
I copped
break.
a bad bounce, and I copped probably the worst break I could have copped. Yeah. Right. I end up hitting it onto the green. I actually hit a good shot to get it onto the green, and to about 15 feet, wasn't able to hole it. All of a sudden, I'm 3 over through 3 going, I haven't done much wrong.
Yeah.
I've hit probably 2 subpar ordinary golf shots. The rest of it's been okay. So I'm like, fuck. I'm like, here's the test.
Yeah.
This was the test. I knew the little bit of inexperience, and the golf gods were like, righto, let's see how he handles this.
And then your next 3 holes were birdie, par. And I refresh again and go,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
something there.
So I settled with a good birdie on 4. And like I said, I was hitting the ball good. I was hitting it fine. Like, but once I made that birdie on 4, I'm like, cool, I'm good.
Yeah.
Like the little bit of nerve and the little bit of conservative was out, even though I still played okay. I didn't make any poor mistakes. It's just I copped 2 very, very bad breaks. Made the birdie on 4, was fine. Then rolled in a 20-footer on 7, right,
Nice.
for birdie, right? And I'm like, okay, there's a little bit of jump that I needed.
Yeah, bit of
right?
adrenaline.
Pump dog down 8.
Yeah.
Right. So my mindset is I've got 3 par 5s in a row. If and like I wasn't like getting ahead, but I'm like, I'm going to be happy with 1 under through 3.
Yeah, cool.
Going to be happy with that. I'm not going to get greedy and think I'm going to go eagle again. Because I've never gone eagle. I've rarely ever have an eagle in a round.
Yeah.
An eagle in a round for even the top boys is
Rare.
more
uncommon.
Is unlikely.
Yeah.
Right. But let alone have 2 in a round, 2 on 1-9, or 2 in a row.
Yeah.
Is just even more, you know. So I wasn't going to get greedy. I'm just like, look, you're hitting the ball good. Just keep at it. Anyway, I unfortunately went par, which I'm like, not quite what I wanted. I wanted to be under par getting to the 11th tee. That's all what I wanted. And then, yeah, I made a poor bogey on 12. When I say poor bogey on 12, I hit it long right. It's just not the spot to hit it. Tough up and down. Hit a good chip shot, not quite close enough, missed the putt. And then I hit a ball in the water on 14, and the wind out of my sail. The wind was all out of my sails, just taken out. Right, I'm like, that was the last thing I needed. I made a very good up and down from the hazard line, very good up and down. But I'm just like, look, you haven't played bad golf today, Joel. No. You've copped a couple bad breaks. You've hit maybe 2 shots in the wrong position.
That's golf.
Yeah, I hadn't done much wrong. It was just a little bit of inexperience, maybe a touch of inexperience, but otherwise I'm not unhappy with the golf I played. It was just a couple bad breaks led to a couple more shots than I should have had, right? And even the we were in the final group, and the 2 guys that I played with, the leader, shout out to Lincoln, he hits an amazing ball. He had 2 over or 3 over or something like that.
Yep.
And one of the other boys in the final group as well had 78, I'm pretty sure. So it was tough for all of us. It was brutal that day. And the standout guy was obviously the guy that won. He had an amazing score in those conditions. And then, yeah, sort of cruised home, I think, with 4 pars. I think I cruised home sort of thing and just tried not to bleed any more shots.
Yeah.
Otherwise, yeah, I walked like the reception we got walking up 18 was amazing. Like haven't felt that before. was phenomenal. Getting clapped, walking onto the green. I felt like I was at Augusta. Like
Yeah,
I felt
right.
like, yeah,
It's crazy.
felt like a movie, like a rock star. It was awesome.
Yeah.
Like just like getting clapped by all these people that I had no idea who they were. They don't know me. Well, they clearly do because of of what the event meant. But ended up making part. I hold like this 5-footer, which I was a bit sour with because I had 60 in. I've got 5 feet for par.
Yeah.
On 18, I'm like, oh, right. If you miss this, it's gonna look a bit ordinary, right? But and then getting the clap and everyone's happy for you. Some guys that I don't know really well, congratulating you, great week, well done. This is your first sort of time out here, great showing, well done. You keep going, you earn your stripes, sort of thing. And then a little bit of celebration afterwards. It was the 18th hole was surrounded by all these marquees and everyone's having a good time, and it was capped off a good week. And 4 over cost me some spots.
Yes.
Cost me some points, unfortunately. But look, the last week, if the week before, if someone had said, I'll give you a top 10 and a start in the next tour event, I would have bitten their hand off. Straight away. I would not. I would not have shied away from that. So
It's a long way away from where you were.
yeah. It's
And for the better.
It's so many steps forward compared to where the mentality was.
No.
Even just a few weeks ago.
That's it.
And to be able to show up like that and prove not only to myself but others as well that it's sort of where I belong. Like I'm able to show up, I'm able to compete, I'm able to be and compete against the best in Australia as well.
And being amongst it.
And be there, be in contention on Sunday. That was the whole point.
That's fucked.
That was the whole point.
It's still mind blowing to me that like those phrases that you hear these top line pro golfers say is the same shit that you're saying here. Like be in contention on Sunday, compete against these big guns and blah, blah and all this stuff.
Yeah.
It's still mind blowing.
So it's definitely a unique experience, but it was so cool. It was such a very grateful for it. Very, very grateful.
I can imagine.
Had a lot of good people in my corner. And like being a golfer and being a perfectionist, like there's definitely elements that I'm like, fuck.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I was tied for second, and if I had a shot even par, I would have come out right second. Like you can always dwell on the little bit of negative because we're perfectionists and golfers are peanuts.
Yeah.
Right? We're absolute just head cases in some ways, but I'm very, very stoked. It's exactly what I needed.
Perfect.
It's exactly what I needed. And I've said it to many people. I reckon I said it on the pod. I reckon like the head and everything will sort of fall into a little bit of place if I can have a good week.
Yeah.
If I can just show up, have a good week, play some good golf and show up at PNG in the first event or the first couple of events, everything will sort of settle a bit. And so
perfect,
it's exactly what I needed.
Well, mate, well done. Well done on explaining that. It was really, really detailed and in depth, which is what we wanted. We are super, super proud of you and everything you've managed to achieve. Now, this is only the start.
Oh,
It's, we're sitting here talking as if you've played 350 games and you're getting cheered off.
Yeah.
But
no,
you're not. This is just the beginning.
Just the beginning. Yeah.
It's important to sit here and sit in and enjoy these moments when they come because
it's more just appreciation. It's just I've ticked some boxes that I've been looking for, and it's more the foundation of hopefully what's to come.
Correct. And even in your limited experience in the Aus Tour and stuff, it's important to enjoy the firsts.
Yeah.
Right? First top 10, first time leading, blah, blah, blah. We've discussed it already.
Yeah.
It's important to enjoy it while it's here. But like we said about Cam Young winning a few weeks ago, it all changes when he gets on the next flight and goes to the next event.
Correct.
So you can sit here and dwell on it for the next couple of days. Now that it's fresh.
Yeah.
But I know you, and come Thursday, it's like, cool, we're going to NT on Tuesday. Let's fucking move.
Mate, I'm sorting out flights tonight.
Yeah.
Already because I found out that I'm in the event yesterday.
Yeah.
So,
awesome.
We've not already forgotten about it,
but we move.
It's great to reflect, but
we move
next week.
We move.
I'm now concentrating on the next event. I was putting on the putting green today for 3 hours.
Yeah. Are you going to be at Rosanna on Thursday?
I'm going to be at Rosanna every day this
cool.
week.
Well, let's have a hit on Thursday after my lesson.
We'll do that.
Let's just go play a few holes after my lesson.
We'll do that.
Because we haven't had a hit for a little bit.
We haven't, have we?
And so I think it'll be cool.
yeah, so yeah, now it's on to the next one.
Mate, so look, I say it on behalf of everyone who listens, everyone who supports you, everyone who knows you. Well done. Congratulations. Top 10 finish is nothing about your eyelids at.
No,
right?
I said to one guy, he texted me going, he actually said, he goes, unreal week, dude. He goes, I know you're going to be disappointed with the final round. However, he goes, if you take it individually.
Yes.
And he goes, however, still great showing. I said, mate, if I come top 10 in every event I play, I'm going places. And he goes, that is the perfect attitude.
Yeah.
And it's just like, I'm happy with that. It's like Kev Kisner said. He goes, you get paid a lot for becoming 20th.
Yeah.
If you come 20th in every round you play, you're good.
Yeah.
Right? And I'm like, so I'm very grateful, very happy with, I'm like, yeah, like I said, it's just exactly what I needed. It's exactly what I needed.
Very motivated.
It's very motivating. Like, it's now made it so much easier to work harder. Yeah. You know what I mean? And now I'm like, okay.
This is it.
Yeah.
Now you got a little bit of a taste of what it actually takes.
Now I understand. Now I get it.
Because with all due respect, your previous attempts at Aus Tour events have been subpar, a couple of miscuts and whatnot.
No,
right?
they were good.
So, yeah, I understand. Results-wise.
Result-wise, yes.
So there's plenty to learn from those, but there's just as much, if
There's
not
even
more, to learn from a top 10.
There's even more from this.
Because, you know, it's all well and good to learn what it takes to make the cut. It's also it's better to learn what it takes to make a top 10 and a top 5 and to lead.
I now understand how some of the particularly the PGA Tour players, how they go, yeah, it's hard. It's hard to make a cut for one. They go, you have no idea how hard it is to win. How hard it like I said, I've only played one event. I've literally got the tiniest taste of it.
And you say you're sitting here saying you know what it takes. You fucking don't.
I have no idea.
No idea. You've got a slight taste,
dude. I've now seen it.
Yeah.
I see. I'm like, it's going to take another 10 times for me to be in this position before. No one actually figures it out. You can't figure it out.
You got a waft of a scent to understand
I just smelt it going, okay, so that's what that smells like. That smells good. It's terrifying.
Yeah.
But it smells good.
I don't want to dip my spoon in that pot and taste it.
No, because this is spicy as fuck.
But
I need to build up my palate. I need to build up my palate because this smells good. But it's going to be spicy.
And I do want to eat some.
I want to eat some, but it's spicy, but it smells good, right?
That's great.
So it's that
That's
sort of shit there. So I now, being in that position, it's like, whoa. Like, holy fuck, I get it now. Like, I really get how hard it actually is, and like how much harder I'm now willing to work. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, and it's just like how so much credit to those guys that can show up and
how addicting it is.
Oh, dude.
You said it before about the improvements I was making in my lessons and stuff, and that gets addicting in itself. Mate. Fuck me, it doesn't get anywhere close to finishing in a top 10 and going, fuck, that was pretty good.
Yeah,
let's go get that again.
It's scary, but it's very scary. It's a unique feeling, and yeah, like we said, it's like I'm trying to stay grounded, much like how I've said, like after round one,
and with all pump your tires up for the next day and a half.
Yeah,
right. Even just to have tonight, have tomorrow. Right,
yeah.
we're recording on Tuesday, right? Yeah, have tonight, have tomorrow. Come Thursday, you've got another 5 days before you jet off again.
Fly to another event, and this doesn't mean anything anymore.
Yeah, cool. So you can have these next 2 days just to sit in it with your folks and have a beer with your old man and just go, fuck, that was pretty sick, eh?
Yeah.
Right? Come Thursday, when you drive to Rosanna, pull in the driveway, you go, well, now we go back to work.
Yeah, it's back to work. I was back to work today.
Perfect.
I flew in this morning. I'm running on an hour sleep.
Yeah.
I feel like a zombie.
Yeah.
Right. But I putted for 4 hours today, just to sort of
do it,
massage it out, and it's because it was motivating, and yeah, like I said, just need to stay grounded. It's just a lot of positives, a lot of firsts.
Well, yeah, as I said, we're proud of you. We're proud of you. We're keen to see you continue. Right, we're just as behind you as we ever have been. Right, and we want more good results.
Yeah, me too. You do.
Yeah,
you fuck.
Questions from the second cut, Jolie.
By the way,
yeah.
There was this one TikTok, right? Yeah. And we look at comments all the time, and whether negative or positive, we don't care.
I don't care.
Right? Positive ones are even better because some of them are funny as fuck, and the negative ones is
Yeah.
Right? There was this one guy going, this kid couldn't break 80. Fuck you and everything you stand for. Anyway, sorry. I just had to say that. This was like
We don't sit here and we don't care what you say, positive or negative.
No.
Fuck you,
It was just
dickhead.
that one. It was just that one. This was like 3 weeks ago.
I know.
This was like 3
I know
weeks
exactly
ago.
the.
So I'm
I
like,
think it was on the
I don't know
what
what it
handicap justifies a good
Maybe.
player, and these blokes piped in and gone, these guys couldn't break 80.
Yeah, I'm like, shut up, idiot.
hang on, not anymore, but I used to,
yeah.
and he does regularly.
Yeah. But anyway,
Questions from the second cut. Mine
Off
are
you go.
very on topic for what we've been discussing today. So I want to know what was the biggest eye opener about Papua New Guinea.
as the event or just the place?
Give me one of each.
All right. Biggest eye opener as a place was just the culture shock.
Yeah.
Just, I really have such a much more, a much stronger appreciation for where we are,
Yeah,
where we live, and what we have.
and how lucky we've got
I
it.
sort of feel like we take it for granted way too much,
Oh fuck yeah, we
right?
do.
Which we actually do, but we don't really know any better because we've grown up with it, and it's much like over there.
Yeah.
So it's a third world country for one. I kind of feel bad for a lot of these people that I see that were driving in this bus from the hotel to this golf course, and people just land on the side of the road, just laying there. That's where they live. You know what I mean? Like, and they don't know any different. That's how they live. You know what I mean? Like, and yeah, it was just
It's hard not to get.
yeah, it's hard to be like, yeah. Anyway, it was just a real big eye opener, and it was just a big, like, had so much more appreciation for home.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And
For the event.
yeah, and like I said, yeah, the culture shock is just like one thing. There's no rules over there, man.
Yeah.
People just do whatever they want.
Yeah.
Like, it's crazy. It is crazy.
You said you saw a few things that were just like, whoa,
There was a few things going, what the fuck? And it's like,
big things.
yeah, like there's some bad things that we sort of saw
Yeah.
that we're just like, fuck. Like, you're not getting anywhere close to getting away with that here.
Yeah.
And that's just normal. Right. So I won't get into that. But
Yeah.
about the event, biggest eye opener was probably the support.
Okay.
Honestly, the support that we had that we got
From the locals?
from the locals, from the sponsors, from the amount of marquees and the amount of people that showed up, and the amount of support that we got. I was really impressed by. I was
Cool.
really, really impressed. I didn't, like I said, because of the place and the area, I didn't expect that.
Okay.
I saw marquees and stuff going up, you know, after sort of during round 1 and round 2, and things were slowly popping up here and there. But I didn't realize how
Big it was going to get.
how important that sort of event was for a place like this.
Yeah, cool.
For a place like Port Moresby, like, it's a really big thing for them.
And that's the thing about some of these remote
So-
places. We talk about, the AFL does a great job of it, taking games to Darwin and things like
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
and
yeah.
these remote communities in a sense, and, bringing these major events and heaps of people with them to these places, it does wonders for the local community and for the people involved.
Yeah, it was-
to benefit the area.
It was unreal. It was so cool to see the turnout, and especially like I was fortunate enough to be in that final group on Sunday, and the reception we got,
Get the
like,
full experience.
dude. The support we got was awesome.
Yeah.
Like, these people don't know. Oh, they might know these other guys because they've been there a few times, but they don't know me. I don't know them.
Yeah.
And I'll hold this 5 foot putt or something for par, and it's like I've just won. Like,
Yeah.
they go nuts, and it was really, really cool just
cool.
to see. Like I said, it was the biggest eye opener was the support that we got for that.
Very good.
Especially, like I said, because of the area and the place we're in. I did not expect that at all. So
Have you got a question for me?
I do. It's off the top of the dome, and it's selfish, but it's about me. So
That's fine,
fuck yeah.
because I got another one too.
Oh, you got another one?
Yeah.
Okay. It's along the line of, for myself, at what stage did you notice, or have you noticed, the turning point in me from leading up to these sort of events, especially what's happening externally? So did you notice a turning point?
With all due respect, I hadn't.
You didn't.
I hadn't. I was you said you were worried about going. I was worried about you going
Yeah, right. Yeah.
because I know how bad things were before that.
Yeah.
I didn't. You were in here recording.
Yeah.
The next day, you were on a plane.
Yeah.
Before then, you hadn't spoken to me about practicing and feeling unreal and playing good on the weekend. You just said you had a couple of decent rounds at Rosanna leading into it, and I was like, okay, things might be in a better position. I don't know how good it's going to be.
Yeah.
So, and that's partly down to me not paying too much attention to it. But there wasn't a glaring thing going, oh, he's switched on here. Like,
Yeah, okay.
it was kind of just business as usual. And in fairness, when you were going through those things previously, you didn't let me know about it visually.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean?
Really?
I knew there was things going on.
Yeah,
But like you didn't let on that it was getting to you the way it was, the way that you explained it to me.
Yeah.
Nothing I saw out of you, maybe a couple of instances that were very small, and if I read into it a little bit, could have been associated to it. But like nothing I saw was untoward.
Yeah, right.
And
This is my own curiosity, honestly.
yeah,
This
and
is my
so
own curiosity.
that is the same for when it goes from being pretty shit to coming good.
Yeah.
I didn't really notice too much of a difference. And that's just, again, partly down to who you are as a person. You don't let an awful lot on. It's not like you were, hunched over, sad, doom and gloom and pissing and moaning, and then all of a sudden you're skipping down the hallway. Like, it's like, I couldn't read into it that much.
Okay.
Hearing you explain it today and the depth that you went into and the conversations we've had since you got back,
Yeah.
I can see it.
You can see it now.
I
Yeah.
can see
Okay.
it.
Okay. That was more my question.
I can see it.
Does it make sense now?
It makes sense now.
Yeah.
But in the moment, I wouldn't have been
No
able
idea.
to tell.
Yeah.
Toss a coin for how you feel.
Yeah, fair enough.
Couldn't fucking tell you.
Fair enough. That's all I wanted to know. That was
And
just curiosity.
It's part credit to you for being able
Dude.
to just keep on the straight and narrow regardless of what's going on, and it's part on me for being a shitmate and just going. You know what I mean?
You're,
And not-
bro, you're the one of the. Well, I'm not going to say the first one, but you're the type of person that will pick up on shit pretty quick.
Yeah.
So yeah, okay. Well, it's just my own curiosity.
No,
honestly.
fair enough.
It's just my own curiosity.
My
That's all that
second
was.
question for you, and I want you to give me one pretty quickly here. What is one thing you've learned about your golf game in the past week?
One thing that I've learned.
Good job being quick.
Yeah, sorry. One thing that I've learned. It's because there's 50 things. The one thing that I've learned is
Just give me the one that sticks out to you the most. One thing that you're most impressed by.
that I'm actually capable.
Yeah.
I can.
Yeah. Who says you can't?
Oh, that's it. I've had a tough time recently, and in previous events with a bit of what's the word? Sort of the fraud mentality. You know what I mean?
Imposter syndrome.
Imposter syndrome. That's the one.
Yeah.
So I don't think I have that. I don't think if that's a thing
No.
or not. I'm not sure.
It is a thing. It definitely is a thing.
Yeah, but I don't think I have that or anything like that. But it's definitely there's been circumstances going. Do you actually belong here, or have you just gotten lucky?
I can completely understand where you thought about that because, like I've said before, the results previously in other events, I'm talking about Heritage, I'm talking about National.
Yeah.
They weren't the greatest results wise.
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
Missed
yeah.
cuts
As
aren't
in
great.
missed cut. Yeah.
Right?
But the golf
was
there.
good.
Yeah.
The results weren't.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
got stiff both times. Fair, right?
yeah.
So I can understand how thoughts like that of I don't belong here can creep in.
And then I kind of felt like that. And then after this week, like I said, round 4 didn't go how I would have liked, but like how I've explained things didn't quite go my way, and that's just another round. Well, so what? But the one thing that I've learned is I can.
Yeah.
I really can.
Sick.
And I'm starting to believe that.
Perfect.
So, like I said, like we've said now, still need to stay grounded. It's only one event, and and I'm not going to say it's only a top 10, but it's my a lot of firsts.
Yeah.
So I'm just sort of excited and going to try and ride the wave a little bit
And go and get the seconds.
and go get the seconds, and hopefully that leads to better, leads to more.
Seconds and thirds and fourths.
Yeah, one thing I learned, I can.
Good.
I can.
I'm glad to hear you say that.
That's
'cause
the answer.
Good.
Yeah.
Good. I'm glad to hear you say that because that's how a lot of us feel. I've spoken to Raptor a little bit in the last few days and we both feel the same way.
Yeah.
So, like I said, enjoy it for the next 24 hours or so. Get back to work and let's fucking go again.
That's it. Let's go again.
All right.
Yep.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for tuning into this week's episode of the Gold Jacket, Green Jacket podcast. What other reason but what you've just heard to head down into the description, hit the like and subscribe button. It's been a fantastic episode listening to you talk about the last week, right? A lot of firsts, as we've explained.
Yeah.
Show your support for Jolly down in the comments. It'll be really good to see. If you're on Spotify, we love you very much. Hit the follow and a 5-star review would be awesome. Instagram and TikTok as always. If you're waiting on head covers, wait patiently. They're on their way. Otherwise, hit the golf ball.
Darts.
Yeah,
Do you want to update the darts?
Still kicking my ass in darts.
5-0.
We're about to go have another throw. I think the result hasn't changed from last episode. We're about to go have another throw. You're kicking my ass. I hope I lose 10-0 at this rate. So,
Sorry.
anyway, thank you very, very much for tuning in. We will talk to you next week. Hit them very well. Cheers.